Now we will take the example of color blindness. X-linked recessive disorder. Person suffering from color blindness unable to distinguish red and green color as both color appear gray. This is a common disease in the male where the person is not able to distinguish between the red and the green color because it seems to gray for him. This happens because of the X-linked gene. See it clearly. It is the X and it is the small c present on prevents the formation of color sensitive cell, the cones in retina of eyes. So get this thing, XC, small c, if it is present there, then it will prevent the formation of the color sensitive cells, the cones in the retina of eye, and because of this what happens, the person is unable to distinguish between the red and green color. The genotype of a colorblind individual. If a female is there, then it will be XC female, XC and Y is male. X capital C is the dominant allele for normal condition. So X capital C Y normal male, X capital C normal female, X capital C and X small c, it is a carrier. Now we will see how does this inheritance of color blindness takes place. So when a marriage takes place between the colorblind male and with the normal female, so what is the genotype? Colorblind male is X small cy and normal female is XC capital C both. So you will see here X small cy, XC and XC. So you will see here XC, X small c, X capital C, X small c, X capital C, X capital CY, X capital CY. So the female is what here is the carrier and males are normal. They doesn't get the this disease. Okay. Now when this carrier female get married with the normal man, then what happen? X capital C, Y normal man and X capital C and X small c. So what you will see here that we get the four offsprings, and out of these four offsprings, one is normal female and one is the carrier female, one is the normal male and one is the colorblind male. So we will get the 25% of each type. Color blindness is an example of crisscross inheritance. Remember this thing, this question will come. Write a note on the crisscross inheritance. Crisscross inheritance is what? Where the disease or the trait is inherited from father to the grandson through the daughter. This is known as the crisscross inheritance, and hemophilia is the example of crisscross inheritance.
Hello students. Previously we had studied about the color blindness, inheritance of color blindness, and which we had seen it is a crisscross type of inheritance. You can understand the meaning of crisscross inheritance, where the trait is inherited from father to the grandson through the daughter. Again, second example we are taking about the hemophilia. Hemophilia is a bleeder disease. Bleeder disease is what? If a hemophilic person get hurt, some injury takes place, a continuous bleeding takes place because of the clot, proteins are not there. Because of that, what happens? Clotting does not take place and the continuous bleeding occurs, and because of this sometimes the person will die. This is known as the hemophilia. It is a recessive trait disorder where the blood fails to clot very slowly and sometimes causes the death. The normal gene for clotting is dominant and recessive gene causes the hemophilia. It is a recessive gene inheritance. XH, capital H is dominant gene and X small h is a hemophilic. So person suffering from hemophilia is deficient in clotting factor 8 and 9, 7 and 9. So remember this thing, it is come for the MCQs also. So person suffering from hemophilia is deficient in clotting factors 7 and 9. Genotype of hemophilic individual: X small hy hemophilic male, X small h hemophilic female. X capital HY normal male, X capital H normal female, X capital H, X small h carrier female. Again I am telling you, one dominant and one recessive gene in the female, and the female will always be a carrier. Understood? So hemophilia also show the crisscross inheritance. So we will see here, if we cross between hemophilic male and a normal female. So hemophilic male is what? X small hy and X capital H capital H. So you will see here that two females are 50% females are carriers, and both the males are what? They are normal. Okay, now when a normal male is crossed with the carrier female, that is the capital H and small h, so we will see that we will get the four types of offsprings: 25% normal female, 25% carrier female, 25% normal male, and 25% are the hemophilic male. So in F1 offspring we get the 25% of four offsprings, where one is carrier, one carrier female, one is normal female, one is normal male, and one is hemophilic male. So this also shows the crisscross inheritance. So you have to learn the definition of the crisscross inheritance and the example of the crisscross inheritance. So now our next topic is the sex determination. How does the sex is determined? How is the male and female are determined? So mechanism by which sex is established is called as the sex determination. Some organisms have both male and female reproductive organ, hence called bisexual, hermaphrodite, or the monoecious. Example, earthworm. If you see the earthworm, in that earthworm, half part is the male and half part is female. So both the sex organs are present in the same individual, hence they are known as the bisexual or the hermaphrodite or the monoecious. And some organisms have either male or the female reproductive organ, and they are the dioecious or the unisexual organism, like humans. In plants we had seen many flowers are bisexual and many flowers are unisexual. So first we will talk about the sex determination in human beings. In human beings, the sex determination is XX, XY type. Humans have 23 pair of chromosomes, and out of these 23, 22 are autosomes and one is the sex chromosome. Female has the homomorphic, that is the XX chromosome, and male has the heteromorphic XY chromosomes. Sex. Hence female has 22 pair autosomes and one pair of sex chromosomes, that is the XX. We can write it like the 44 plus XX or the 22 plus X. Male have 22 pair autosomes and one pair of sex chromosomes, that is the XY. Gamete formation, when we will see male 44 plus XY, female 44 plus XX, so 50% gamete with the X chromosome and 50% with the Y chromosome, and female they are the one type, that is the all are having the same type of that chromosome, that is the 22 plus X. So we can say male forms the is a heterogametic and female is the homogametic, because it forms the same type of gametes, and male forms the different type of gametes. So when we cross them, when we raise the F1 generation, what we will see in F1 generation the ratio is 1:1, means 2 male and 2 female. You will see here the cross, the gametes are XY and XX. So you will see here X, capital X, XY, XX, XY. So 2 are female and 2 are male. So this cross indicates that father is responsible for the determination of sex of child and not the mother. And this question can come as a give reason that the father is only responsible for the determination of the sex of child and not mother. Why? Because of the presence of the Y chromosome. Individual having the X and Y genetic composition, then that person is what? It is a male, and if XX is there, then it is a female. So Y is only determine the sex of a child, and that Y is what? It present in the male. So remember this thing, it is a give reason question that father is responsible for determination of sex of child and not the mother. Next is the sex determination in birds. In birds, female are heterogametic and males are homogametic. In birds, the female has the genotype, that is the Z and W, capital Z and capital W, and male has the capital Z, capital Z. So female forms the two type of eggs, 50% eggs with Z chromosome and 50% with the W chromosome, and male form the sperms which carries the Z chromosome. Hence sex of individual bird depends on the kind of egg fertilized by the sperm. Like the human being, Y is meant for the maleness, here the W is meant for the femaleness. So here parents are male bird and female bird, and the genotype is what, 2n plus ZZ and 2n plus ZW. So that is the n plus Z and n plus Z. Female will form n plus Z and n plus W. And you will see here again 50% male and 50% female birds are obtained in the F1 generation, like the human beings only, but here the female is heterogametic and male is homogametic. Now we will start with the sex determination in honeybee. In honeybee, the sex determination is haplodiploid type. In haplodiploid type is what, that female is diploid and male is haploid. In bees, female are always diploid, that is 2n is equals to 32, and male are always haploid, that is n is equals to 16. Female bee produced haploid egg cell n is equals to 16 by meiosis, and male produced haploid sperm n is equals to 16 by mitosis. If the egg cell fertilized with sperm, the zygote is diploid, develop into diploid female, 2n is equals to 32, and that is the queen and worker. Unfertilized egg develop into haploid male n is equals to 16. Diploid larvae which get royal jelly as a food develop into queen, and other develop into worker. You will see here female is 2n is equals to 32 and male is 16, n is equals to 16. Male is always haploid and female is diploid. So when female will form the egg cell or the gametes, it is n is equals to 16 and n is equals to 16, and male will form n is equals to 16 by simply mitosis. So when one female egg cell is fertilized with the male sperm, then it will be 2n is equals to 32 diploid female, and one egg cell with n is equals to 16 directly converted into haploid male. So in this way the males are always haploid and females are always diploid. So this is about the sex determination in the bees. I think so you can understand it. Now last topic is the genetic disorders. Genetic disorder is of two types. We will group them into two groups, that is the Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. So Mendelian disorder caused due to alternation or mutation in the gene. Okay, some changes takes place in the gene, then that disorder will occur, and example are thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, hemophilia, phenylketonuria. These are the Mendelian disorders. And second is the chromosomal disorder. This occurs due to the absence or the excess of one or more chromosome or their abnormal arrangement, that is known as the chromosomal disorder. Understood this thing? Chromosomes, if the one chromosome increases, suppose our genetic constitution is what, it is the 23 pair, that is the 46 chromosome, and suppose one chromosome will increase anywhere in the autosomes, and then it will come 47, or one chromosome become less. So in this way change in the chromosome will causes the chromosomal disorder, and example are Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter's syndrome. In this we had studied about the sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, hemophilia, color blindness. Okay, we will start with the thalassemia. So first is the thalassemia. Thalassemia is inherited recessive disease. Okay, it is because of the recessive gene. Thalassemia person shows symptoms like anemia, pale yellow skin, change in size, shape of RBC, and dark urine, slow growth and development. This disease is related to hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is made up of 4 polypeptide chains, 2 alpha and 2 beta chains. HbA1 and HbA2, they are closely linked genes on the same chromosome, control the synthesis of alpha chain, and beta chain synthesis controlled by the HBB on chromosome number 11. Understood this thing? That the alpha chain of which the hemoglobin is comprised of, it is controlled by the HbA1 and HbA2 genes, which are closely linked gene on the 16 number chromosome, and beta chain synthesis is controlled by HBB on chromosome number 11. So thalassemia is of two types based on the which chain of hemoglobin is affected, alpha thalassemia and the beta thalassemia. So you can understand by the term only alpha thalassemia means if there is some defect in the alpha chains, and or beta thalassemia means if there is some disorder in the beta chains. Deletion or mutation in the HbA1, HbA2 or HBB take place, then abnormal synthesis of hemoglobin takes place, hence causes thalassemias. Understood this thing? If there is some deletion or mutation in the genes, that is the HbA1, HbA2 and HBB, then the synthesis of hemoglobin is affected and it causes the thalassemia. Thalassemia is different from sickle cell anemia because in thalassemia few globin molecule synthesis is problem is there, but in sickle cell anemia there is a qualitative problem of synthesis of incorrect functional globin. Incorrect globins are formed and hence sickle cell anemia takes place. But in thalassemia there is some changes or some few globin molecule synthesis में problem होता है, and because of this thalassemia takes place. Next disorder is the Down syndrome, 21st trisomy. It is discovered by the John Langdon Down, and that's why it is known as the Down syndrome. Autosomal chromosomal disorder. In this disease, there is an extra copy of the 21st chromosome. Means in place of 2 homologous chromosomes, there are 3 chromosomes of the 21st chromosome. Means there are 40 chromosomes instead of 46 chromosomes. This happens due to the failure of separation of autosomes during the gamete formation. Sometimes what happens when the chromosome gets separated, so the separation is not completed and both the homologous chromosome goes together, and in this way what happens, the 3 chromosomes will be there. This happens is common or high in mother who are over 45 age. Symptoms of the Down syndrome: mild or moderate mental retardation, skeletal development is poor, having distinct facial features like small head, ear and mouth, face typically flat, rounded with flat nose, open mouth, protruding tongue, eyes slant up, flat hands, stubby fingers, palm broad with single palmar crease. These are the symptoms of the Down syndrome. The question will come in this way only: give the symptoms of the Down syndrome or write a note on the Down syndrome. Then next is the Turner syndrome, axofemale, sex chromosomal disorder of female. Female is born with only one X chromosome, the other X chromosome is not there. In Turner syndrome individual, there are 44 autosomes with X0. Symptoms: short webbed neck, low set ears, low hairline at back of the neck, short stature. They develop menstrual period and breast with hormonal treatments only. They have the cardiac problem, means bicuspid aortic wall. They have the problem in the bicuspid aortic wall. Non-verbal learning disability, horseshoe kidney. No individual suffering from Turner syndrome shares the same features. There are many symptoms which occurs in different individuals. The last is the Klinefelter syndrome, that is the XXY males. It's a chromosomal disorder, extra X chromosome in males, hence genotype is 44 plus XXY. Again, this happens because of the disjunction of the XY chromosome. Males are defined as feminized males. This happened due to the non-disjunction of X chromosome during the meiosis. Symptoms: infertility and small, poorly functioning testicles, weakened muscles, greater height, less body and facial hair, breast growth is more, voice pitch is harsh, gynecomastia, development of breast in male. This term, remember this term. So this is about the disorders, chromosomal disorders which we had studied. Your chapter is over now, and all the students should write the answers of the question given after the chapter. We had uploaded the textbook for you, so open that, and in that after the chapter questions are present, write the answers for those questions. If you are not getting it, please convey with the students and we will tell you the answer, but this you have to complete it before the college will open.